The Pied Piper of Hamelin. A long time ago, there was a very prosperous city called Hamelin with lots of corn silos along the river. Harvests were good and the people prospered. There was tunes and dance from dawn to dusk. However, one day almost everything Hamelin changed. There was just one problem. Hamelin had a plague of rats. There were rats all over the city, in the bakeries, in the shops, in the streets, and in the people's homes. There are rats on my desk, cried one woman. There are rats in my shoes, shouted another. Women ran from their kitchens in panic. Great black rats scurried into their shopkeepers and swarmed over their food, cried and held one another. The residents of Hamelin hurried out to find the mayor. Get rid of these mice, showed the public. The mayor held out his hand in hopelessness. What can I do? He questioned. There are rats in my house as well. A couple of days later, a strange request to see the mayor. The curious fellow was dressed up from head to foot in red and yellow. He was holding a flute pipe. I'm the Pied Piper. He smiled. I could make the rat disappear. If you pay me 1,000 silver coins. I thought he knew this was a small fortune. The mayor agreed. He would do anything in order to rid the town of this doubting plague of rats. Don't forget your promise, warned the Pied Piper. Sweep out of the door. The mayor watched from his window as the strange walked across the main square. Then the Pied Piper started to play interesting tune. Rats streamed out of the houses and stores enchanged by the melody. The roofs of Hamelin changed black with a torrent of desert rats to play the place sweep in the Wade River one. That ran after that tumbled into the water, never to see you again. I did as a promise. Now please pay me, and I'll be on way, the Pied Piper said. But the mayor laughed. Pay you 1,000 gold coins. All did you was dance around and play that silly pipe of yours. We'll give you 40 gold coins and you can think yourself lucky, the mayor said. The Pied Piper left the city without saying a word. The next day, very early in the morning, the people of Hamelin awoke to a melody coming from outside and rushed to see what it was. It was the Pied Piper playing a different tune this time. All of a sudden, all the children came running out of their houses and into the street, dancing to the sound of the Pied Piper's music. The parents shouted, "Come back!" But they seemed hypnotized and they disappeared with the paid paper into the mountains. The townspeople stormed into the market square. Furious parents pointed the finger and shook their fists at the mayor. "Where are our kids?" they demanded. The mayor hung his head. "In shame, you must locate them," yelled the villagers. "Bring our kid back to us." The mayor fled to town at once, ashamed by his greed. He spent years and years roaming the mountain's tails, looking for the missing kids of Hamelin. Even when he grew aggrieved and his clothes turned to rags, he never gave up on his journey. Some say that he is still out there exploring today. The end.